carry out a beat woman, your husband they beat you, they cry, you sit down, they cry. That's when you go carry fry pan, if my mother, whoop here.
Stop. Fish that. Ladies and gentlemen, this will be the second time this month that I am making a video on this particular topic, and I will reiterate what I said the first time. The moment a man put their hands on you, whatever relationship you have with him, let it end there. You don't escalate to say, when I the point where they beat you. The moment you want to just turn around, end the relationship there.
Now, there are three creators in this video, two having the same opinion and the other one having a different perspective or opinion. Now, if we were to take this categorically, it's going to be like this. The main point the first two creators were trying to make is that if you were to be ever held in a situation whereby you are being confronted with domestic violence and the option of running away is not there, it is okay for you to try and defend yourself. Often at times when women are on the receiving end of this said domestic violence, they are often very dormant or docile while the aggression is being carried out on them according to records or past stories in terms of statistics. So now it is now advisable that if you were to ever be in a condition or in a position where you are on the receiving end of domestic violence, you can try to retaliate or fight back, because being kept complacent while aggression is being expressed towards you is you being ableistic to that form of aggression. Now, what the third creator, which is Everybody Hates Riley, is trying to establish is that the best form of avoidance of violence is to just not be there at all, which I 100% also agree with, because any form of probable outcome is going to be reduced to near zero if you are not there in any way at all. But realistically speaking, if I were to take things from the theoretical aspect and put it into the practical aspect, anybody who is not stable enough to want to enact violence upon somebody will likely not just be staying in one place watching that person leave, and will likely try their best to have that person enclosed for that violence to continue. Meaning that theoretically speaking, you can walk out of violence in most cases, but there are times where you will not be able to walk out of that violence. Bringing me back to the first point the first two creators tried to make, if you are ever in a situation whereby you are being faced with this kind of violence and you want to protect yourself, rather than trying and waiting for the violence to blow over or crouching down or running away, you can defend yourself. And psychology will tell you that that violence that is being enacted upon you will likely be reduced for it to not happen again. The very important takeaway from this video I'm trying to make is two things can be right at the same time. The world is filled with so much randomness and probability that if you're to ever be encountered in such conditions or predicaments, so many things can happen as an outcome. So rather than people's idea being narrowed down to you can either run away or fight, is very much limiting, because anything can literally happen.